geometric mean between 6 and 8?
So we're looking for geometric mean, and if y'all recall, it was two fractions with diagonals being the same variable. Now I could put diagonal on the top and the bottom right, but really in the end, we're gonna end up multiplying them, so it really doesn't matter. 6 and 8. So we have x times x is x squared. What is 6 times 8? 48. So when I square root, we need to simplify the radical. So let's see. I have 48 is going to give me what two numbers? 2 and 24. And then 24 is going to give me 2 and 12. 12 is going to give me 2 and 6. And that's going to give me 2 and 3. Are we good with that? So when I pair them up, how many sets of 2's do I have? 2. So if I have 2 times 2, and then the 3 is not a set, really in the end I have 4 radical 3. But I made a mistake. When I square root on both sides, do I just have the positive answer? It is what or what? Plus or minus. So let's kind of recall 6.5b. If there is a picture, it's only positive. If there's not a picture, just like this one, it is plus or minus. Y'all good with that? Okay? My second one. Pierre's going to read that one.
Find the geometric mean between 8 and 10.
Okay, so let's go ahead and make our proportion again. And the geometric mean is diagonals that are congruent. It could be both letters or both numbers. And between 8 and 10. So what is 8 times 10? 80. So when I square root this, let's kind of think of a clever number. How would I make this into a clever number? I see a 5. 5 times how many? Did someone say 16? Yep. Isn't that a perfect square of something? 4 radical 5. And again, is it just positive 4 radical 5 or positive or negative? Plus or minus. And again, that's because we don't have a picture. Are we good with that? Okay. The next one. You'll have to draw this picture for number 26 separately. Okay, so I'm going to write on this picture so I can redraw it later. So we have CB is 4. AB is 12. And we're looking for AD. Let's call that X. So if y'all remember, for the geometric mean on this one, we had the short leg, the long leg, and hypotenuse. In my small triangle, 4 pertains to what? Short. And we have nothing else in the small, correct? Okay. In my middle triangle, 12 pertains to the what? The longer leg. X pertains to the which part? Hypotenuse. And then look at the big triangle. The X pertains to the long leg. My hypotenuse, we have to add the 12 and 4. How many is that? 16. So if you can make a box and you have the same letter diagonally, do I have a geometric mean? Yes, I do. So I have x squared is equal to, let's do 12 times 16. You should be able to do that on the side at some point, but to save time, I'm going to say 192. And then when I square root for this one, the way I'm going to square root it is this. Did y'all realize I did multiply 12 and 16 a while ago? So why not use that? 12 and 16. Isn't that a perfect square? So I'm going to write out 4 and save it. Let's worry about the 12. What two numbers? 4 and 3. 4 is a perfect square of what? 2. And then I have my radical 3. So that's going to give me 8 root 3. Because I gave you a picture, can I put a negative in front of it? Nope. It's just going to be positive 8 root 3. And then I'm going to redraw. Should I redraw? Yeah. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to use my whiteout for number 26. If you want to redraw on the side, go for it. Especially when you're looking at this and you go, what happened to number 25? Okay. For number 26, we have BC is 8. AB is 18. And I'm asking for BD. Ooh. So here's my short, long, and hypotenuse. In my small triangle, my 8 pertains to my short. Do we agree on that? Yes? X pertains to my long. Good? In my middle one, X pertains to my short, and 18 is my long leg. Should I even bother looking at the big triangle if I see a geometric mean right off the bat? Nope. So if you can make a box and your x's or your numbers are identical diagonally, we're good to go. So we have x squared is equal to, let's do 18 times 8. Or you could do like 80 plus 64. Would that be 144? Someone confirm that? Yep. Oh, that's a nice number. When I square root, it is 12. Do I need plus or minus or just a positive? Just a positive because I gave you a what? Picture. Very good.